We all know you can only plan for so much ahead of time. So what happens when something goes down when you're on set in the middle of all the action? This is where you need to utilize the conflict resolution skill set. Conflict resolution has 3 parts to it: money, communication, and respect. Everyone has a very specific relationship to money, from their personal set of experiences all the way down to what information they're receiving while on set. And as a producer, it's your job to communicate the money needs to each department in a healthy way and in a respectful way. Healthy communication is making sure that it's a win-win situation between you and the other person. And so both of you go into this conflict knowing that you both are wanting to win and you both are wanting to have like-minded solutions in the end. So in order to do that, you have to have respect for the other person and give them time to communicate their thoughts and or feelings and or solutions to a problem, and then in return also collaborate. The best thing to understand is that money is time, and while having a situation like this happen on set in the heat of the moment, it's costing time and money. So it's very important to have this specific skill set of conflict resolution. I think ultimately these 3 points of respect, money, and communication all lead to trust building. And when you're working with a team, whether it's a crew or in any industry, you want to be able to build trust with your team. As their leader, you're here to serve them and to support them and to honor them, and vice versa. You want them to also honor the decisions that you're making and to trust that they're the right decisions. So having that fine balance of communication, trust about the money and where the money is being spent is so important to the crew. However, you are going to make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. And it's completely okay to make mistakes. But the most important lesson here is to remember to be resilient and to stay focused on the end goal and to find solutions. And a big part of that is setting healthy boundaries. For example, if you're in a situation that's hyper creative and last minute all the people are trying to come up with some cool things to add to the scene, which happens all the time, and something seems a little bit unsafe, or something seems like you're not gonna have the time to put into it or you'll go over budget, you have to have the strength to listen to your gut and to speak up and to say, hey guys, appreciate your ideas, don't think we're gonna make it in time. Because at the end of the day, the producer is responsible for overseeing and organizing the entire production, from legalities to financial decisions to some creative decisions. So being mindful and understanding the overall scope of everything and making sure that it's all balanced is super important to this role, and setting those boundaries with your creatives. Let's face it, failure is going to be a part of the journey to success for everyone. And in order to succeed as a producer, you got to understand that people wear different filters as they walk throughout life or as they show up on set. And everyone's been through a certain set of experiences that help create them who they are. And to hire them for their skill set and have them do a good job means to service the production in many ways. One of which, making sure that the crew have the interpersonal skills and tools and the equipment needed to achieve this project together and to create an experience and to build a team that feels safe and that has trust and has strong communication. Because the art and the end project, as amazing and as beautiful as it is, and having that like-minded goal is just the art at the end of the day. It's also about creating the experience and the journey together that you provide, because those lessons you learn on set are sometimes life-changing and the most powerful experiences that you can have. If you want to be a good producer, you gotta love what you do. And if you love what you do, you're gonna put your whole heart into something. When you put your whole heart into something, you're gonna really focus on executing these skill sets that take time. And sometimes you will fail, but it's the journey and the lessons learned through failure that's gonna make you a master at your craft.